A15 2022. Woo! This is our fifth podcast. Fifth, guys.
Of 2022.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of 2022.
Yep.
I think in general it would be like what, our 10th?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it would be like. Okay, guys, for our setup. So basically, we have our fruit shot. We have our fruit shoot flavored water juice, basically. Then we still have I have my Velveeta biscuits, and he has his Cheetos. And then obviously we have the topic of the day. We have our mic. We have our iPad with the Apple Pen and the AirPods. And we have our good vibes sign. I know it's a bit blurry, but it does say good vibes. So,
as you can tell from the title, we're doing Xbox versus PlayStation.
Okay.
So, if y'all haven't noticed already, I am wearing green representing Xbox, and Anisha is wearing blue
representing PlayStation 4.
She has a PlayStation. She has a PlayStation 4, but we're actually doing PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. She has a PlayStation 4. I have an Xbox One, but I'm representing Xbox Series X, and she's representing PS5. Which, disclaimer, I love both consoles. So, before we get started with the video, because this is gonna be a really fun video, I can't wait. But before we get started, we have a Instagram. We have a TikTok. We have a Spotify. We have a website. Please go show support to each and every one. Obviously, the link will be in the description. So just in case you can't find it, it's always in the description. Always in the description. And yeah. So last week we did a video where we talked about trending topics, and this is kind of like a part 2 because Xbox and PlayStation is trendy topics. So we're kind of continuing off of that. So let's start with the pros and cons of PS5. Okay.
So basically, I'm gonna start off with the PS5. So we're gonna go in order from. Okay. So first thing first, we're gonna start with PS5. Obviously, I'm representing it, and so we're gonna start with the price. So basically, a PS5 is for $500, and the $400 for the PS5 digital edition. So I think that's pretty good. That's a good price, especially for something new. That's a pretty good price. Then we have our key exclusives, which is Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Horizon 2, Forbidden West, and Gran Turismo 7, which are all great games. Love them. Check it out. Then we have our backwards compatibility. Almost all PS5 games included optimized PS4 Pro titles. Interesting. That's really good. CPU, we have a Core 3.5, GHG, and Zen 2, which is like all really good. GPU. Then we have a 10.3 teraflop AMD RDNA 2.
I don't know what that is.
Right. But it sounds good. So
sounds good, yeah.
For our RAMs, we have 16 gigabytes GDDR6.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. Yeah. Storage, we have our 825 gigabyte custom SSD. That's a lot of games.
That's a lot of games.
A lot. That's really good. Our resolution is up to 8K.
Obviously, that's
really good. The frame rate is up to 120 FPS. Amazing again. And then our optical disc drive, we have 4K, UHD, Blu-ray, standard PS5 only.
Wow, so PS5 is looking
so
really good
so
right
far.
now. It's so amazing, very new gen. How do you feel about the PS5?
The PS5, honestly, is amazing. I mean, just from everything, but most of what sticks out to me is the quality. Like, from all the games I've seen, the quality is amazing. Like, it's just so good.
So beautiful.
Like, the gigabytes, amazing. Like, 825, that's a lot of games. Like, I would never be bored with that much. Like, come on. The pricing, that's really good. I mean, $500 for a new game, a new system.
It's understandable.
That's amazing. Like the key exclusive of the games, everything is pretty
Especially
good.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, everything is really good.
All right, now we're gonna move on to Xbox.
Let's suppose that you were able every night to dream any dream you wanted to dream. And that you could have the power within one night to dream 75 years of time. And you would naturally, as you began on this adventure of dreams, fulfill all your wishes. But now let's have a surprise. Let's have a dream which isn't under control. And then you would get more and more adventurous. And you would make further and further out gambles as to what you would dream. And finally, you would dream where you are now.
Alright, so for Xbox, now this is kind of a mess up here. It says the price is $500, which Xbox actually does also have the digital edition, which is for $300. It's called the Xbox Series S. So $500 and $300. Exclusive games: Halo, Suna's Sega, Hellblade 2, Forza Motorsport 8, State of Decay 3, which is some fun games. Now I haven't really heard of some of them, but at least it has exclusives. All of Xbox One games, select Xbox 360 games, and original Xbox games is compatible with the new one. This is an advantage because that means literally almost every game from all the old Xboxes you can still play on the new Xbox. Like, that's amazing.
That's really good.
CPU 8-core 3.8 GHz, AMD Zen 2, GPU 12.0 teraflop AMD RDNA2. So comparing this to the PS5 one, obviously the CPU and the GPU are way more significant in Xbox. RAM is 16 GB, so 16 gigabytes, which is the same as PS5. Storage is up to 1 terabyte, which is a lot. So yes, better than PS5 storage. Up to 8K resolution, compared to PS5, the same. Up to 120 frames, also PS5. And then 4K Blu-ray, and I'm guessing the 4K Blu-ray is also for the digital one because it doesn't say just for standard. So far in terms of like the informational side, obviously Xbox has an advantage.
It has an advantage.
But I guess in terms of games and in terms of, I guess, popularity.
Yeah, popularity.
PS5 seems to take the win.
Yeah.
How do you feel about both consoles? Like, kind of like rate them.
Both consoles? I mean, obviously, I've been a PS person like all my life. I've been having a PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, and I don't have a PS5, but I'm hoping to get one soon.
Same.
So, honestly, I would rate it a 10 out of 10. And Xbox, I usually only play Xbox whenever I like come over to this house, and it's really good. You know, we have Just Dance, we have all the type of fun games. So I would give it a 10 out of 10 as well because I mean,
I love
it's
both
still,
of them.
it's
I
really
hate
good.
console wars. Like a lot of people on social media try to like pin them together. Honestly, I like both consoles.
Exactly.
Like, I guess the only advantage I guess PS5 will have is like having Spider-Man. I love that game. But other than that, like they're pretty much the same console. I mean, just different. Like PS5 is Sony, Xbox is Microsoft, but they have the same thing. They have the same specs. I mean, and clearly Sony and Microsoft isn't trying to like one up because if Sony and Microsoft were actually trying to like compete, then they would have different numbers. But as you can see, they both have the same specs, frames, same. Yeah, so I like them both. I mean, I really don't see the problem with either one of them. I love PS5, I love Xbox. Well, I haven't played the new console, but judging off the Xbox One and the PS4 so far, and I can kind of get an idea of what the PS5 and Xbox looks like, or is like. They're not bad.
I actually had a chance to play on the new PS5 and Xbox when I was in the mall in I'm not gonna say the name.
We want you to come find us.
Anyway, but I did get a chance to play, and all I have to say is they weren't lying about the quality. The quality is amazing. The games on there are pretty good. Honestly, everything about the PS5 is pretty good, and so is the Xbox. The quality again is good. It had even more games than the PS5. But everything else was basically the same thing. So honestly, I don't really see much of a competition here. They're basically just the same thing.
Unfortunately, we have to pick one.
Yeah.
I don't because I love both of them. I genuinely do. Like I genuinely.
Honestly, I feel like we should be picking more like statistics basically rather than like popularity, because we all know who would be the winner when it comes to popularity.
Obviously, PS5.
Yeah.
But statistics. It's so hard. So basically, we're gonna cut to when we cover a decision. We'll be right back. Okay, so we have our answer.
Yep.
Now, last time we did Battle of the Streams, if you haven't go watch it, please watch it. We kind of picked a stereotypical choice. We picked Netflix, and Netflix is already really bigger than both Disney and HBO Max. So you might be thinking, oh, they're probably going to pick PS5. But we actually decided to go with Xbox. All right, we have nothing against PS5.
Obviously, as you can see.
It has better options in terms of specs. So now, the reason why PS5 is more popular is because no one really pays attention to specs. They pay attention to the trend. But in terms of specs, Xbox wins.
Honestly, I'm proud. Like, I'm 100% confident with my answer to pick Xbox. I mean, just based off of everything, it has the better storage. It has the same resolution and frame rate, so that's really good. And not only that, but it has like more options. Like instead of just like how PS5 has only standard PS5 only for like the 4K Blu-ray, the disc. Yeah, we have 4K, the same thing Blu-ray disc for all. Like just not only the standard version. So I think that's really good.
And looking at Xbox lists, you can tell that the Xbox is actually more powerful. Microsoft is known for like PCs and like tech stuff like that, so that's probably why Xbox is more powerful. But we love both. Heard you, like obviously I want both. Like I can't have both, but I want both. Like they're both really, really good. And so thank you guys for watching. So we did Xbox versus PS5 and Xbox One. Please go pick up in store. This is how Xbox looks.
This is also how a PS5 looks.
Yes. Pick up both. Just because we chose Xbox doesn't mean like you're not gonna like. Please pick up both.
Yep.
And thank you guys so much, and we love you.
Please make sure you guys check out, if you haven't already heard from the beginning, our Spotify, our Instagram, our TikTok, and our website.
Please,
Please
obviously
check it
the
all
links
out.
will be in the description, so you can still find them.
Yep.
And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace out, guys.